Do you think there's too big of a gap between 170 and 185? Like if there was a 175 division, would that be something that would interest you possibly?
I think it'd have to be higher than that for me. But definitely, I think the sport could definitely use more weight divisions so that people start juggling, start managing their own weight a little bit better, as well as fighting at weights that they're supposed to fight at. There are a lot of guys that are caught in that mid-range where the guys are too big above, but the cut's too hard to go below. And they're kind of torn in that in between. So I think this sport could definitely use more weight divisions.
So you've gone through so much to make weight. How do you feel then when your opponent shows up and doesn't make weight?
I think it's terrible. I think it's highly unprofessional. I think once you sign the contract that you're going to make this weight, fight on this night, it's the same as if I rocked up on Monday to fight. What's the point? You're breaking the rule. That's not how it is. That's not what you signed on. So I think it's highly unprofessional for people to not make weight. I think the punishments aren't severe enough. That in saying that, I can see how hard it is to make a decision on the punishments regarding weight cutting and whatnot. But something needs to be changed. Too many people are not making weight and winning, which is cheating.
So have you considered not taking a fight then with an overweight opponent?
Definitely, I've thought about that. But the people who do make weight are also in a hard position because they're in a position where they still need to earn money to pay the bills, to earn a wage, to do their job. But they also have the support of hundreds and thousands of people that have come to see them fight or that are watching them on TV to watch a fight. They're fans. That's kind of why you fight. They drive the sport. And so it's when you ask a guy, are you going to take a fight if your opponent doesn't make weight? Is it really asking, does he really have a choice? When you back them into a corner like that, is there really a choice to be made? And you have to look at the whole process behind it.
What was your initial reaction when Yoel missed weight on the last fight?
The thing with me is, especially for that fight, because I knew after he missed weight the fight before, I knew that was a possibility. So me and my coaching staff, we had talked about it a lot before reaching that point. The main thing for me though was that I had a job to do, and that I had to focus on that job. Once fight week came in, I had to focus on doing my job, which was preparing for the weight cut, preparing for the fight. I made weight, and then it was about rehydrating, refueling for a fight the next day. All the other negotiations and talks and everything, that was between my manager and my coaching staff and their coaching staff and their manager. I was left out of that. Obviously, I was made aware of the decisions after the fact and what decisions need to be made, but my sole responsibility at that time was just refueling for a fight.
So you previously already made a decision that if he does miss, you're still going to fight?
It was half and half. We had discussed it, but the thing is, I flew a long way not to fight, you know what I mean? And a lot of my fans came to see me perform, and it was a year since my last fight. I wanted to fight. I'm a fighter at the end of the day. So if you ask me if I'm going to fight or not, I'm going to fight. But that's why I kind of leave the decisions like that up to my coaching staff and management, because, like I said, I'm a fighter at the end of the day.
So what kind of penalties do you think the UFC should institute in these situations?
That's a hard question to answer.
Your personal thought? Yeah,
my personal opinion is that the punishments just need to be a bit more severe. The fighters need to realise that not making weight, and when they sign the contract and it says that there's a weight limit to be made, they have to make it. Otherwise, there's some serious consequences. It's I think it's a thought for discussion.
Romero missed weight in the Rockwell fight, got a title shot against you.
Yeah.
Darren Till missed weight in his last fight. He's getting a title shot against Woodley. Is UFC putting champions in bad positions? Because like you said, is there really a choice?
Does everything you just said, doesn't it sound weird? You know what I mean? It's hard to say. It's like me going down to bantamweight, not making weight, winning because I'm much bigger, and then getting a title shot. It's like it's not fair. It's not fair because on the flip side, the guys that are making weight don't make it easy. It wasn't easy to cut weight and make weight and do the job. You know, we still had the struggle. You still had this diet weeks out. We just were more professional at it. We just did it right. So yeah, you know, it's a funny. It's a very funny topic, like missing weight, getting title shots. Like I think the punishment should be more severe, but I don't know.
Do you think the morning weigh-ins is good? The UFC seems to be wanting to veer away from that.
I think the morning weigh-ins were good if you did the right things. If you took it professionally, if you made the weight. I think it was bad for the people that kind of got lax and took advantage of that and come in and didn't make weight and still had plenty of time to recover. And because if you get a guy that's on the cusp of death because he's not making weight, doesn't make weight, and you give him 36 hours to rehydrate, and he's going to be much bigger. You know, there's a reason why he didn't make weight. You know, so yeah, I think going back to the original weigh-ins, it sucks, but I think it's better for the sport.